Who should Manchester United sign this summer? A question which probably every Man United fan is thinking and, you know, wanting to know. A very tricky question and very hard to determine. However, here's a video of my thoughts of who we should sign this summer. So, first of all, I think this summer we did not have that strong of a window because in a way, we signed every player we've signed under Jose Mourinho has almost all of them have been very, 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 very top signings. However, I think this summer, so last summer, we signed Romelu Lukaku as a person to give Zlatan Ibrahimovic competition, but our main number 9, who was Zlatan last year, has basically been injured all season. He's barely played. And so, in a way, Lukaku was a replacement, not an addition. You could say Sanchez now is the addition to Lukaku. However, Sanchez is more a left winger, Cam a right winger. We don't play him as a striker. So the truth is, Lukaku has been more a replacement for Zlatan more than an additional signing. However, Lukaku has been phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I think Zlatan is a different type of player than Lukaku, but Lukaku gives us his overall play is better than Lukaku, and he gives us more as a team. So absolutely phenomenal signing and one that we needed. However, he was more a replacement than an additional signing. Nemanja Matic, probably equally good signing to Lukaku, maybe for the short term even better. He gave United exactly what we needed. A CDM will sit back and constantly tackle, constantly have those clear passes. He's so calm on the ball. And he gives this composure to United, which we did not have. He makes us so much more solid as a team and helps the attacking players be much more fluid and score much more goals. You can see that through Rashford, Lukaku, even Pogba, Martial, Lingard, Sanchez will do very well. So, Matic has been instrumental and he gives our players so much more chances to score. And himself, he's probably one of the best CDMs in the world. After Casemiro, probably the best. So he's been phenomenal himself. And then Lindelof, it hasn't worked really well that far. You never know about young defenders, and Patrice Evra did not start off well. I don't even think Ferdinand did. So even Vidic, I think. So he has potential, and I hope he does very well alongside Bailly. Bailly is top. So last summer, like Lukaku was not an addition. He was in a way a replacement. He has been playing very well for us, but he wasn't a supplement. He was more someone replacing Zlatan. Sanchez gives us much more options offensively, sorry, and we can put him right wing, Cam left wing, depending on the games. It's a top signing. Matic has been phenomenal, and I have hopes for Lindelof. We also lost Mkhitaryan, but the truth is, we do not play the type of football where Mkhitaryan would really fit, or we have too many players who can do what he already can do. Like Juan Mata is probably better than him, even Lingard right now. So, it was a smart signing to get Sanchez instead of Mkhitaryan. But however, this summer, I don't think we need offensive signings. Just as Jose Mourinho said, maybe only a backup striker. God forbid Lukaku gets injured. I really, fingers crossed, he never does. Top fitness. That's what I always wish of players, never get injured. We might need someone who could, be a backup, because yes, you could say Martial could play there, Rashi could play there. But then when there are a lot of competitions, that's asking a lot from players. You're saying either Martial or Rashford will have to constantly keep playing if one player gets injured. I'd rather have two top players in each position, Martial, Rashford competing for the left, Sanchez competing for the right with either Lingard or Mata competing for the cam, and then another striker competing for Lukaku. But I think we need a backup striker. However, otherwise, no more offensive signings. We have very top forwards, and we're good there. What I do think we need is defensive additions. We need another left back. We need another right back. And we need at least one or two more center backs, top ones. I think keeping De Gea is vital. Keeping De Gea and having Romero is phenomenal. having two top players in one position is what we need. We have that in left wing. We have that in our cam right wing position. I think we should get that in striker. I think we have great midfield depth, but we need at least one or two more midfielders in the sense that we have Pogba, we have Matic, we have Herrera, who are very good. Carrick's retiring at the end of the season. We have now McTominay who's playing very well. But probably at least two of them will play every game. And then I think we need at least one or two more. Maybe another Pogba type of player where, let's say Pogba's injured, hopefully not, resting, before Champions League game in the Premier League. We want a top midfielder who can kind of connect our team, that midfield offensive position. We need another backup CDM to Matic because Matic has been playing every game and that's not a good thing. And then we need another backup McTominay type of player, who can, or McTominay could be the backup who, really calms down the play, passes around. And we have Herrera who can, who's a great midfield option. So I think we need probably two midfielders. The midfielders that come to my mind are the following. One is Milinkovic Savic, who's been playing for Lazio and has been very good. I think he scored 9 goals, 6 assists or something. And more than the goals and assists, he has he's a very good midfielder. He can pass, he can shoot, he can defend. He's fast, tall, and I think he could really give United another option for games. Every top team, look at Real Madrid, they have a lot of players fighting for positions. So, you have different options. And that's how United can truly win everything. So I think we should go for Milinkovic Savic. If we couldn't get him, I would go for Tolisso. Even though he only joined Bayern 1 year ago, he has been very top and he could be a great option to, for Pogba to rest and he could play, or both, and depending on the game. But these are so either one of the two, which both are very tough to get, but would be very good for us. And then it really depends on how we want to go. But I think either one of them would probably be really good. And otherwise, a CDM maybe like Eric Dyer, who could be a backup to Matic. Or, just trusting our youth. But I think we definitely need at least one, if not two midfielders to really take the burden off all our midfielders currently, especially Matic and Pogba. But yeah, defenders. Ashley Young has been doing well this season, but there's not much more time for him. I think as a fullback, you need to keep having pace, physicality, maybe 1 or 2 more years, hopefully. But you never know. Simon Valencia is 31. He's playing very well, but we need someone to rotate around and let them rest and have the most positive impact we can possibly have. The defenders that come to my mind, and of course I think we need an experienced defender, the center back, who can really be the captain, the guy who's always scoring, defending, fighting, and maybe another Bailly type young top center back who can learn from this experienced center back. So we need 4 defenders in my opinion. We need in left back a top left back who can really help Shaw develop, and we can use Young whenever we need to, but there are a lot of options, but I would say Alaba, very, very, very young, top fullback. Alexandro, one of these two would be top. Marcelo would be a dream. He could really develop Shaw. However, Marcelo's not going to leave Madrid. But I think we could try and get Alaba or Sandro, and they're both really good, and they'll be very good for a team in the way we play. Right back, I would love Joshua Kimmich. He's not super fast, but he's very smart, and his crossing ability is phenomenal. Him and Lukaku would be a dream. Kimmich's crossing is really, every ball, he puts it in a dangerous position, great passing accuracy, great defensive abilities, and a very smart player. He would be a perfect backup rotation or, some replacement in the sense that he could really learn from Valencia, and both of them can have really good competition. So, I would go for Joshua Kimmich on the right back position. I don't know how, he's just signed a new contract, so it's probably very hard to lure him away from Bayern Munich. He's German. Especially, I bet he'll have a good World Cup too, so his price is going to go over the moon. And a left back, either Sandro, either Alaba, if you can get Marcelo. Center backs, I think we should definitely go for Umtiti. He has a 60 million release clause, which is nothing in this market. Man City signed Laporte for 70 million. Umtiti has been very good for Barcelona since he signed, and he can be a very good addition. Him and Bailly would be a dream come true. One of the best defenses in the world, and 60 million. I don't see why we shouldn't. If I was Mourinho, I'd go in and pay the release clause right now and get him here. He'd be a top center back for us. If not Umtiti, I think Koulibaly would be a great option. Very top defender, physical, defensive abilities. Good defender. So, we have two top young center backs who will perform, and then I'd say we get one more very experienced and great center back who can help Bailly and either Umtiti or Koulibaly or someone like that develop into something. Even Lindelof, hopefully. And I know it's probably not going to happen, but we need to look at players like Bonucci or Ramos. Neither of them would probably leave. Bonucci can try, but we need someone like that. A center back who great passing ability, great defensive ability, a leader, and a top center back who can help develop our young defenders. And that's defenders. And the backup striker who we should get would probably be. It could be anyone who I think is young, who's a top top striker, who can give Lukaku competition and another option for Lukaku to rest because Lukaku's played a lot of games. The guy who comes to my mind it's a tough one to decide, because I think Mauro Icardi is phenomenal, but he will never want to be a backup striker. He might go to Madrid, in my opinion, this summer. He's a very good striker. So this is one that I'm very confused about, and I want you guys to help me. So if you guys agree that, United need a backup striker, let me know in the comments who. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my summer predictions, who we should sign, who could be a potential signing, who could be great for Man United. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Glory, glory, Man United.